Hey guys, welcome back to the Coon Hub. There's a petition out to ban Kevin Samuels from two major platforms, YouTube and Instagram. I had a feeling this was coming and they weren't hiding how they felt about shutting him up. Remember this?
I think that we should cancel Kevin Samuels. He is very triggering for a lot of us women. A lot of us have been through a lot.
Nobody cares.
You will never see people like these advocating for people like Cynthia G, Tonya TKO, and the rest to be banned. It reminds me of the Democratic Party. Things have different meaning when it affects them. Guys, whenever the truth is being exposed about people who have been hiding behind the lies and the lack of being accountable for what they have done wrong, this is what happens. I believe the real reason behind this push to crush the manosphere is because we are hurting women's dating prospects, and it's becoming more and more evident. Society needs, not want. They have a need to keep men desperate, stupid, and unaware of how they're being taken advantage of. So anything that doesn't help that cause will be suffocated. Most major outlets knows about us. They know about Kevin, but will they mention his name? Or the red pill? Hell no. Men will start searching. Wise men are bad for manipulative and predatory women. They don't want their secrets aired out. That's what this petition is all about. They want us gone before the backup plans like Boyce Watkins that they prey on hear of us. Anyway, let's get to it. This lady is calling out their BS.
There's a petition going around to cancel Kevin Samuels. Now, here's the thing that's very interesting for me before I get deep into that. We have yet to come together on a united front for anything. Black people, black women, on a real united front to propel us to a better situation. However, you've got this man that you have to click on his video. You have to call into his platform to get his advice, and now we want to cancel him. I don't like this cancel culture. I don't like every time we don't like what a person's saying, we want to shut them up. How did it feel when you were a kid and your parents didn't like you what you wanted to say, or they didn't like what you were saying, they always were shutting you up? Or how do you like any conversation when a person doesn't like what you're saying, they're shutting you up? You don't like that, but y'all think it's okay to play with people's platforms because you're soft as wet tissue.
She's right, and that's hypocritical, because men that talk about their issues are called soft, weak, and beta males. If you're not willing to take crap from a woman, then you're not a real man. So it's always going to be funny to me how women can't take what they give out.
This is some sucker shit. If I've ever seen some sucker shit, this is it. This is it. And I'm saying this respectfully, even as I can. As respectfully as I can, even though it's going to be taken disrespectfully. We are a soft, sucker ass generation. All we want to do is complain. We don't want to come together to do anything to better ourselves. We don't want to take any counsel, any guidance. We want to question everything as if we have the authority to even be questioning what we questioning. Because what is your degree? What is your stance? What are you proficient in? What are you a professional in? What do you have authority to speak over? You see what I'm saying? But y'all always want to pull somebody's card and shit. I just don't understand that. As far as I know, correct me if I'm wrong here, hands up, don't shoot, but I've never noticed Kevin Samuels to tag any of these women in his videos and say, I'm talking about you.
I kinda get the feeling that they're not really offended by what he's saying, they just came for the clout. Everyone wants to be seen, and pandering to black women is big money.
So how would you then take offense to what he's saying unless you felt it was some validity, unless you were the dog that was hit and was made to holler? Because only hit dogs holler. So what is the issue here? I'm having a problem with it, and I think we really need to check ourselves. I do. I don't think we need to be in the age of people getting their hands held. It is what it is. And if you don't like him, unfollow him. If you don't like him, don't click on his video. If you don't like him, don't try to call into his show. But to cancel his stuff is some sensitive, sucker, weak bullshit. Now, if we gonna get together on the collective to do something better for ourselves, I can see it. But we're not gonna do that because that's real work. We just want because we don't want to be told nothing, and we want to be in our feelings. We're in the era of being in your feelings, sensitive and soft. Y'all are terrible.
Only four-legged animals holler when they get hit. That put a smile on my face. But she's right. If they weren't cut deep, they wouldn't need the emergency room. What these women are trying to do obviously won't work. Well, at least not in the logical world. Nothing seems to make sense these days. I say that because even some of these same women who have gotten the hard truth on his show do not support this action. Do you remember this chick?
And if you ranked yourself, honestly, if you ranked yourself on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you rank? Yeah, let's get back to reality.
So look, obviously y'all guys know I was on this guy's show, so I think I have some credentials to talk about this. I see like a couple people keep sending me like you know, the whole petition, right? And honestly, I don't agree that he should be taken off a platform. I don't think Kevin Samuels should be taken off YouTube. I don't think Kevin Samuels should be taken off Instagram, because quite frankly, it's a violation of his constitutional rights. We have the freedom of speech, people, okay?
Unfortunately, a lot of people do not believe in that if the criticism is not coming from their mouths. I can tell you all that's wrong with you, but don't you dare say anything about me.
Does Kevin Samuels say things that could be offensive? Yes, he does say things that can be offensive. But do I think that we should take him off? The petition is to take him off YouTube, to censor him basically. It's to censor him. It's to take him off YouTube, and it's to take him off Instagram. In my opinion, if you really don't want to hear anything that Kevin has to say, then don't follow him. There's an unfollow button. You can even block him. Like, you could just, you know, I just feel like they're doing the same thing that they did to Trump, you know. And I know most people, 80% of people, they hate blacks, they hate Trump, okay? There's another group of people who hate him too, right? And that's your right, right? But I think that we're getting into violating people's rights. And I called this. I said, soon as they removed Trump, as soon as they did this whole removing Trump from Instagram and bringing him all, y'all was jumping for joy and hooray, 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 hooray. Y'all was all happy, right? But now it's going to be a trickle down effect. Now, this has nothing to do with me aligning to anybody politically. I'm just saying, when I saw this, I said, when I saw it happen during the elections, I was like, bad idea. Because now it's going to get into censoring your rights. Taking people's, you know, freedom of speech away. It's just not okay. You know, it's just not okay. So I'm not going to, this is a prime example. I should be the one who people think should not like Kevin Samuels or hate him. I don't hate the guy. It's his opinion.
At the end of the day, guys, accepting your flaws and doing the work to be a better you is all that's going to matter in the end. No amount of canceling people or throwing blame is gonna fix what's wrong with you. You'll keep getting the same results. Get on your purpose, but still keep an eye on what's taking place around you. Like I've said before, you do not want to be another wealthy and useful idiot to modern women. We have enough of those already. Anyway, that's gonna be it for this one. Like, comment, and share. I want to thank you for watching, and as always, be well.